Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're flying straight into one of the wildest, most persistent conspiracy theories in modern America, the one surrounding the Denver International Airport.
You just heard from former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura. And you know what? He's not wrong. Since before its runways even opened back in 1995, this airport has been a total magnet for myths and legends. It just attracts speculation from every corner.
So, to really get why, you have to start with its unbelievable size. We're talking over 34,000 acres. That makes it the largest airport in the entire United States by land area. I mean, it's nearly twice the size of the next biggest one. And that massive footprint has left a lot of people asking a pretty simple question. What in the world are they doing with all that space? The whole mystery really begins not with what you can see today, but with the story of how this place was even built. It's a story of crazy delays and massive cost overruns that became the bedrock for the entire myth. Look, the project was a total logistical nightmare. It ended up costing almost 3 times its original budget, coming in at a staggering $4.8 billion. And on top of that, it opened 16 months late. And that is the question that fuels the biggest, most persistent theory about the airport, that the facility we all see on the surface, well, that's just a cover for something much, much larger hiding underneath. And they point to a spectacularly failed automated baggage system. This thing was a huge project that was eventually just abandoned, leaving miles of these cavernous, empty tunnels right under the airport. Perfect, they say, for a secret underground bunker built for the global elite. So if the ground beneath the airport is mysterious, the art inside it is just downright unnerving. And honestly, it's become a central part of this entire legend. All right, let's talk about this thing. Meet Mustang, the 32-foot-tall sculpture that greets you on the way in. But with its demonic, glowing red eyes, locals have nicknamed him Blucifer. Theorists, though, they see something a little more biblical, the pale horse of death, a sign of the apocalypse. Now, the story behind the statue is really where fact and fiction start to blur. The backstory is genuinely tragic. A piece of the sculpture actually fell on the artist Luis Jimenez and killed him. But those demonic eyes? Well, Jimenez said they were simply a tribute to his father's neon sign business. Once you get inside, things get even stranger. Probably the most talked about artwork is a set of murals by an artist named Leo Taguma. One of the most famous parts of it shows this menacing soldier in a gas mask holding a sword that has just killed a dove of peace, all while children are sleeping in the rubble nearby. But the artist himself insists that we're all missing the point. He says that when you look at the murals as a whole, they tell a story of overcoming war and environmental destruction to finally achieve global peace. He claims the real message is one of hope, not doom. And from here, the conspiracies go even deeper, suggesting that secret societies left their signatures all over the airport, basically hiding messages right there in plain sight. A ton of the speculation centers on this dedication capstone in the Great Hall. It credits a group called the New World Airport Commission. The thing is, researchers and journalists have looked and they've found no record that this organization ever actually existed. So for theorists, this is a thinly veiled reference to the New World Order. The official story, though, is, well, it's a lot more boring. Records suggest it was just a promotional group for the airport's opening. They named it to sound world class, kind of like a nod to the famous New World Symphony. But other features on the stone keep the theories going. I mean, it prominently features the symbol of the Freemasons who helped lay the stone, and it's covering a time capsule that's not supposed to be opened until 2094. For some people, this is just definitive proof of a secret cabal at work. Theorists even point to the dedication date itself, March 19, 1994. Add up the numbers, that's 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 4. And you get 33. That happens to be the highest and most sacred degree in Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Coincidence or a hidden signature? So, after years and years of whispers and speculation, the airport's response to all of this, well, it was the most unexpected plot twist in the entire story. Instead of denying the conspiracies, the airport leaned in hard. They took decades of paranoia and turned it into this brilliant, self-aware marketing strategy, launching stuff like Conspiracy Month and the Den Files campaign.
During a huge renovation of their main terminal, they put up these super cheeky construction signs that just directly reference the theories, asking the exact questions they knew everyone was thinking.
They even got in on the really fringe ideas, like the theory that the underground tunnels are home to a race of shape-shifting lizard people. They just created this playful, funny identity that got the whole world talking.
And the result was pure genius. The campaign cost them nothing, $0 in paid advertising, but it generated over $8 million in what's called earned media value. They literally turned rumors into revenue.
So in the end, Denver International Airport completely transformed its own mystery into this unique global brand. Is it the headquarters for some shadowy group plotting world domination? Or did it just accidentally stumble into the most effective and definitely the strangest marketing campaign of all time? The real genius is that now it might just be both.